Hello everyone, today in this video we'll be discussing one of the important questions which is regarding the module 3 decision trees to represent Boolean functions. So you'll be given 3 or 4 sentences like this and you have to convert them into a decision tree. Okay, so it's a very simple process. You can easily score 4 marks and without wasting much time in that. Okay, because if it's something theory question or algorithm you have to write a lot. Okay, here it's just a simple step process. You just have to remember. Let's have a discussion for that, and before starting make sure hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I'll make up more videos like this for you. Let's get started without wasting any more time. This is the question which I have written here. So the first step what you have to do is you'll be considering each question one by one, and what it's asking is to represent the Boolean functions in the decision tree form. Okay, so our statement what is given in the Boolean function is a and b, right? So when will it be true? You think and tell me, when will this statement be true? Well, this will be true only when a and b both are true, right? Other all the cases it will be false. So when you are given with a question like this, the first thing what you have to do is consider the first letter. Okay, here it's a, here also it's a, and here also it's a. So we're considering what the first letter itself. So when we write here a as like this, it will be consisting of two possible values, true and false. Like this you have to make. Okay. Now what if a is true? What if a is false? We have to make a decision. Suppose a is false. At that time, what will happen? If a is false, means this whole statement will become false, right? So here the final answer will become false. If b is true or not, I don't care. It is a is false means what? A is the whole statement became false, right? So I'm not concerned about b. So I'll just directly write here false. What if it's true? What if A is true? If A is true, still I don't care. Why? Because it depends on B. If B is also true, then only the whole statement will become true. Otherwise, if B is false, means A being true, it doesn't matter to me. The whole statement will become false. So let me explain you. If A is false, means it will be false itself. If A is true, means it will again depend on B whether B is true or false. If B is true, the final value will be true. If B is false, obviously the final value will be false. Okay. So like that you have to do for each question. Okay, let's move to the second one and have a look. Here we have A or B and C. What we have, A or B and C. Now when will this whole statement become true? This whole statement will become true whenever A is true or this statement is true. Or means anyone can be true, right? So either A should be true or B and C should be true. If both are true also, I don't care. B and C means both B and C should be true. Let's have a look. First write A here as usual. Write false and true here. If A is false, we are directly depending on B and C. If A is true means we are just directly writing true. Why? Because if A is true, I don't care about B and C. Let them be false or true or whatever. If it is false, then only I'm caring about B and C. So I'll consider first B. You have to go in order. First, when you consider B, it can also have false and true values. Now see if B is false. If B is false means this whole statement will become false, and already A is false. In that case, I'll be writing here as false. If B is true, that means it depends on C finally. If C is true, it will be true. If C is false, it will be false. Okay. Simple. Let's move on to the third question. Third question is A and B or C and D. We are also the same process, nothing difference. A you have to consider first. We'll be writing A here. Then we'll be writing true or false. If A is true means we'll be considering further. If A is false means this whole statement will become false. It will be depending on this statement then. Right. Let's have a look. If A is true, that means we'll consider B also. Now, if B also became true, that means my final answer will be true. Why? Because I'm not concerned about this. It is or. I just have to get this true or this true. That's all my least condition. So A and B, here A became true. So B also became true. I'll be writing true here. What if B is false? If B is false, then this whole statement will become false. Right? This whole statement will become false. Then it will depend again on C and D. Right? If B is false, what does that mean is this whole statement became false. Now still there is a possibility that this can become true. C and D. So that's what we'll be considering. Okay. Either A or B. If both are false, the answer will be same here. Because if any of this is false, we are just depending on C and D. So what answer will be here? That answer will be here as well. The same answer, right? If you can apply some common sense. So what we are going to do is we'll be first solving the for the A. What is this false here? If A is false means I'm depending on C and D, so we'll be considering C and writing here false and true. If C is false means this whole statement became false, here I can directly write as false. Else if it is true means it will again depend on D. If D is true means the whole statement will be true, else it will be false. The same thing will be applied here as well. B will depend on C, then means if this is done, we are again depending on this one, C and D. So first I'll consider C. If it is false or true, if it is true, it will depend on D. If it is false, that means it will just become false here. and if C is false also it will become false here, and if D is true means this will become true. The same thing what I've written here, that same thing is also written here. Okay, so this how you follow the Boolean equation. The same procedure, start from the beginning and reach the end. That's all for this video. Make sure hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.